So kicking off some fun things to do this weekend, let's take a look at the Chattanooga Ballet and their upcoming performance of The Sleeping Beauty. So we have Nina and Andrew joining us. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So obviously Nina is going to be one of the performers. And Andrew, what is your role with the program?
I'm the company artistic director of Chattanooga Ballet, and I stage the production of Sleeping Beauty. We're actually doing Act 3, which is the final wedding act, which is often called Aurora's Wedding. And Nina is here dressed in the costume from the Lilac Fairy, which she'll be performing, which we've rented from a wonderful company in Dallas.
Now, I heard you talking about before the show that all of the costumes are going to be amazing. Of course, this one is spectacular. Give us a little bit of a preview of what we can expect to see and enjoy this weekend.
Sure, absolutely. Well, first, I think, other than the costumes, Tchaikovsky's score is just absolutely magical. So if people out there have come to Nutcracker and have loved Nutcracker, they're going to love Sleeping Beauty. Tchaikovsky's music is absolutely genius and magical. In terms of the costumes and characters, we have some really fun characters in the production that have been in it for about 100 years when it premiered, like Little Red Riding Hood and let's see, who else?
Bluebird and Princess Florine, and also Puss in Boots and White Cat.
Right,
Another
excellent.
one.
Yep, so sort of a wonderful cast of characters, great for all ages.
So Nina, tell me about your role, the character that you're going to be playing.
Yeah, so the Lilac Fairy is essentially Princess Aurora's fairy godmother in the ballet. So she kind of comes in, there's an evil fairy that casts a spell and tries to kill Aurora, and Lilac Fairy changes the spell and puts her to sleep. And for 100 years, yes, and the spell can only be broken by a true love's kiss.
Right, we're all familiar with that part of the story, which I'm glad you worded it that way. I wanted to point this out that we're so familiar with the cinematic version of The Sleeping Beauty. The ballet has a few different touches to that. Do you want to talk about those and how there's a little bit more to the story with the ballet?
Yeah, well, it really just comes from the old fairy tale of Sleeping Beauty, not just the Disney version of it. So, like all the characters, Bluebird, Princess Florine, those that all get invited to the wedding, they're actually storybook characters that are favorites of, is it the prince, I believe, or Aurora?
His
and that's
friends.
why his friends are invited to come to the wedding. So that's why those characters come out.
Yes, it's based on the very old fairy tale by
Right.
Perrault.
So how many performers are we going to have this weekend, and is it all ages?
It's ranging from some of our teenagers in our school way up to our professional dancers. We have some beautiful professional dancers, including Nina, that are highlighted. But we also, on our program, we have a couple of contemporary works that are premiering. One that we're really excited about is called Clickbait by one of our alums that has worked with Ailey in New York City. Her name is Leah Cachet, and that's going to be just really amazing. Nina's also in that. You want to say anything about Clickbait?
It's
Very
just,
different from Sleeping Beauty.
yes, it's a wild piece, that is for sure. The one great thing about this production is you really see the progression of ballet and how it started from the classics through the contemporary, and then Clickbait just ends with a bang. That's all I can say.
Absolutely.
So a good mix of everything then, as far as the styles. So how long have y'all been preparing for this particular production then?
Probably for almost 6 months, I would say.
Pretty much after Nutcracker, we just
dug
jumped
in,
right into this,
Okay, so can we go ahead and get a preview of maybe what else we can expect for the rest of the season?
Well, our season closes for the year with this production at the Theater Center, May 5th and 6th. This weekend, but next season we have some exciting plans. Of course, Nutcracker next year, the Tivoli, and some other exciting things will be announced.
Right,
soon.
of course, the favorites, right?
Right, absolutely.
So is the Chattanooga Ballet Center accepting students, or is there an enrollment period? Talk me through that if somebody wants to get involved.
Yes, absolutely. We have a really excellent school associated with our organization for all ages, from 3 all the way up to people in their 70s in our adult program. Our year-round program just concluded this past weekend with a beautiful production that we had with all of our students performing. But we have summer classes that actually start this week throughout the whole summer for all ages, and they can just call
there's
Chattanooga
summer
Ballet.
camps
Summer
too.
camps,
Yeah,
right.
just a week-long summer camp for some of the younger students.
Is there a deadline to register for those summer camps?
People should call as soon as possible because they fill up quickly. But we have like a Nutcracker camp and for all ages, so it's really
Perfect. Okay, so get those summer camp registrations in. Where's the best place to find more information?
Best place for classes is our website, ballet.net. And for tickets to this weekend's production, they should
Right.
go to theatercenter.com. That's the beautiful Chattanooga Theater Center main stage that we'll be
Perfect.
performing at, and they can
Right.
get tickets there.
This production, The Sleeping Beauty, is going to be on the main stage at the Chattanooga Theater Center. It's a beautiful venue. It really
We're excited.
Okay, so get your tickets ahead of time at the Theater Center's website. This is May 6th or May 5th and 6th, I should say, 7:30 and 2 p.m.
Exactly.
Thanks so much for
Thanks for
joining
having
us.
us. Thank
and
you.
I hope you have a great performance. Best
Thanks
of
so
luck.
much.
Thank you,
All right,
Jess.
stay with us. We'll be right back on Let's Chat.